Now, Nepal is in turmoil. The Prime Minister has resigned. Kathmandu is burning, and a day after 19 people were killed and 400 others were injured. The anger boiled over in the streets. The youth came out in even larger numbers. So what's behind this anger? Is it only the ban on social media? Watch the story as we take you close to the scene of the action. Ground reports from Kathmandu. The Nepalese Prime Minister Sharma Oli has resigned amidst protests in capital Kathmandu and other cities. Earlier in the day, the demonstrators gathered outside of Sharma Oli's residence, demanding for accountability for Monday's fatalities. Now, during the protest, the demonstrators set fire to the residence of the Prime Minister. The central office of the Nepali Congress in Sanepa was also vandalized. The Kathmandu District Administration Office has imposed an indefinite curfew inside the ring road area of the Nepalese capital, reintroducing restrictions just hours after an earlier order was lifted. And according to reports, the police deployed tear gas to disperse the crowd. And although the authorities stated that security forces had been instructed to exercise restraint and that no live ammunition was authorized, there were reports of gunfire and bullet injuries. The Tribhuvan International Airport has been fully shut following the escalating demonstrations. The Nepali army has been deployed to provide security at the airport. And WION Saloni Murarka brings you this report from outside the airport. Take a look.
I'm standing at the moment at the International Airport of Nepal, where you see there's a heavy deployment of army officials who have been deployed to secure the airport premises. And while on this side, the protesters are trying to barge inside the compound of the airport. The international airport is on high alert. The airport authorities have informed that the international wing of the airport has been shut down for a while for security reasons. And these protesters here believe that many of the leaders and the Prime Minister will try to flee the country, and that's what they want to stop that from happening from. And these protesters say that today we are on ground for their friends, that they have lost in the protest yesterday, and to end the corruption, to topple the government and demand the resignation of the Prime Minister Sharma Oli. Many of the cabinet ministers of his government have stepped down, especially from his key coalition partner, Nepali Congress. Now it is yet to see what will happen and how long will this government last. I'm Saloni Murarka reporting from Kathmandu for WION Nepal.
Earlier, Nepal's Agriculture Minister Ramnath Adhikari, the Health Minister Pradeep Paudel had both resigned, with the Nepali Congress have resigned from their post. Condemning the government crackdown, their resignation follows that of the Home Minister Ramesh Lekhak, who stepped down, taking moral responsibility for the government's handling of the protests. Now, the neighbouring nation India has expressed concerns about the protests. In a statement, New Delhi has said that it is very closely monitoring the developments in Nepal and is deeply saddened by the loss of many young lives. Taking note that the authorities have imposed curfew in Kathmandu and several other cities in Nepal, it advised the Indian nationals there to exercise caution and to adhere to the steps and guidance issued by the Nepali authorities. An investigations committee has been formed to look into the violence. It's been given 15 days' time to prepare a report looking into the aspects of how the situation escalated and also the factors behind it. Meanwhile, the UNICEF has said that it is deeply alarmed by reports of violence against children. The United Nations resident coordinator for the country described the situation so unlike Nepal and feared that the casualty numbers will rise. The European Union, in a statement, has expressed its deep regret over the death and violence of the ongoing demonstration. And our correspondent Saloni Murarka is getting you more updates of what is unfolding at this moment in Kathmandu. Listen in.
What began as a peaceful protest, it very quickly turned violent. That protest that was against the governance, against the corruption, and now it has turned completely violent. Protesters have set the parliament building, the federal parliament of Nepal, on fire. This is a building that you see behind me. This is a representative house of Nepal. This is the main parliament building of Nepal, and it is completely on fire. The property inside has been damaged. All the properties were brought outside and was set on fire. You see, these are the protesters who are still inside the compound. Many of the protesters were seen celebrating the recent resignation of the Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli, who recently decided to put down his papers and submit his papers to the president. This is a major turn in the Nepal's political history. You see, these are the protesters who are celebrating the resignation of the Prime Minister. You can see on the top how the leaders are doing that. The entire building is on fire. It has been severely damaged. And those are the protesters who are celebrating the decision, and we'll have to wait and see what it leads to as a nation. This is a result of the death of the 19 kids who died in the yesterday's protest. There's a celebration rally ongoing. There's a major celebration, singing and dancing ongoing. I'm Saloni Murarka reporting for WION from Kathmandu, Nepal.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.